Monsieur Flu. Pure Glocks for Cloud9. They're not spending anything. With a clean 2,000, if they planted a bomb, maybe you see a P250 or something, because obviously, if they get one frag, that's like $3,000, if you consider the utility. Rain's gone mad cheeky. Rain's got no helmet. So, Rain's taken a risk here to buy the M4A4, which is interesting, because if he takes any damage, he's going to have to spend $1,000. I can't redo the maths and, you know, the risk assessment right now, but Rain is Rain, so far so good. So he's prioritized the big weapon, but this is a risk you don't. This is not a very common thing you would see. In some rounds like this, you might see a sniper rifle player just go USP if they are sure, or you know, if it's very likely that the opponent is going to be on pistols. So you might see like a device. It's map dependent as well. You might see device do that. What I found curious about Faze Clan with Adren is that he, as far as they've said publicly, he's a stand-in and he's not on trial, right? And that to me is a weird situation for Faze, because if that's true and he's, anyway, I can move my cam over T-site players. What does that mean? I'll just disable it, bro. I don't need my camera on there. Oh, I see. Okay, yeah. Let me just Bosch and browser source. All right, there we go. I'll just do this. So yeah, the thing with Adren, the thing is, like, I think that maybe he could be, obviously the English thing is a factor. We'll put that to one side. But I think, like, if he's a stand-in, then he's probably in most cases just going to take roles that are available, and they're not going to swap people around to try and find the best fit long term if he's not there long term, right? So that's a problem. So I think it puts him in a weird spot. So then we'll have to wait and see what happens after the major. No, face cam is weird. God, you guys are so demanding. Oh my god. Right. Is this blocking? Is this in the way too much? Is this like annoying? I could just. It's fiddly for me to move this around. I mean, it's not impossible though. Where's my face gone? Where do I put my face? Here? Could scale it down a bit. Okay. Let's just ooh. You know, I'm just gonna move this like that. We'll just move it to a random place, and that works. Okay, there we go. I can easily fix that afterwards. So we found something that works for everyone. All right. So yeah, the Adren thing is interesting for FaZe Clan. Because I think it's a hamstring injury, essentially, until they find a long-term solution, be it Adren or not Adren. Although I would love to see them try, because I love Adren. Can you have the James crosshair? You do have the James crosshair. It's right there. Or if you mean, can you have the info for it? There's a command. If you type !help, you'll see that. I don't remember what the crosshair command is, but all the info's in the chat basically. So, what else do we have? I'll wait. When the buy? Well, yeah. I mean, obviously they're going to buy now, but the weaponry is limited. Well, the utility might be limited on Cloud9. Maybe we'll see a sacrifice, a Galil or something, so people can buy more grenades. Now, when you're watching Cloud NIP on Cash, you'll see Get Right. He'll stand here. He'll aim at this third line here, basically, and then take maybe 2 or 3 steps, aims up here, and let go of a smoke grenade, which bounces into this position. Then he'll line up near this wall and throw a running Molotov, which off the corner bounces into that position. So if anybody's holding here with an AWP or otherwise, they have to move unless they throw a smoke down and jump on this platform, which occasionally you would see like a Retake do, but it doesn't happen very often these days because most people don't really get much out of it. What G2 used to do was they would smoke the front of this site on occasion, maybe on an eco. Then if you stand in this corner, I want to say you aim at this part of the pipe. I could be wrong because I can't quite remember. No, it's not that part. It's one of these. Maybe it's... Wait, did I point at this one? I think it's this one. Anyway, if you take like 1 step forward, then you can bounce the smoke off here, which lands mostly inside. And then you can make a pop flash play through this smoke to try and get a bomb down. Or do it on a buy round as well. It can catch people off guard. But yeah, in a Go TV game, it's something to look out for sure. At least with NIP. We'll see if Cloud9 do it. If Cloud9 do it, then I'll show you guys the person who's doing it. And it's something to consider at home. Like when you're doing this, it's something that you should do most rounds. And often you'll just have a lurker towards the B bomb site doing that. And maybe sometimes he just banks a flashbang off here in case there's somebody pushing with an AWP or whatever. You have to, because these grenades are very common, but the flashbang you can mix in to catch people off guard if they're trying to punish you, because they know you're going to be walking around with grenades in your hands, right? So in most cases you're going to have one person here, but sometimes you might have 3-4 people behind this. But when you see somebody doing that on a server, I think it's a good example of what a lurker is doing. And if you look at what his other teammates are doing, then hopefully that can help people understand how you allow a lurker to be a lurker and kind of focus elsewhere. Because if you look at Banana on Inferno, for example, if you play a pug, you'll often see like 3 or 4 people go towards... you want 3 or 4 people going towards the... 3 or 4 people will go towards Banana. When really, like, once you've cleared Banana, you should be looking to, like, clear apartments, push the CTs away from top mid. But people will leave, like, one person there. And that doesn't really bode well for your T rounds. So we'll see if somebody does something over there. I want to say it was Snacks or Bayali who can smoke short from this position. I smoke short from up here, which is something I learned from the Renegades a long time ago. But you have to be very specific when you throw your smoke up here, because if you're even slightly off, it leaves a gap here, which can be punished by somebody standing on here or up here as well. So let's see who's going to go. Kishima's got smoke and a Molotov, so let's see if he does the same thing. Looks like he is going to do it. So he's got his own lineups. Again, that bounces to the front. Then there's the Molotov. So he jumps to make sure he sees the corner. And there's the Molly. So again, you can expect this kind of thing to happen each time. So these are the grenades that you expect. So on this occasion, Kishima's moving away from the B bomb site. The CTs have a smoke down as well, but they have no idea what is behind that now. They will assume at least one person is there. In fact, and because of that, Cloud9 essentially have an extra man elsewhere, because FaZe Clan will expect that someone's going to be lurking around the outside of B at the very least. And it's very, very high risk to go and find out if somebody's there, especially this early. In the meantime, they're going to be 4 versus 2. What the hell's going on? They're going to be 4 versus 2 on the B bomb site, A bomb site. God damn it, man. Where's the... What's... Let me see. Bind Z radio 1. I don't even know. Okay, I think that works. All right. So the point, this is what I'm talking about. So if you think of when people say, "Oh, let's do Mirage A with smokes," right? And they just all stand outside A at the beginning and they don't do anything else in the whole round. The reason that sucks is because if you show some presence elsewhere, then there are likely to be less people on A when you do your execute. If you just do nothing anywhere on the map, you're not mid, you show no presence, B, people are going to think, oh, it might be A with smoke, so maybe you're going to have 3, maybe even 4 people on the A bomb site. So the sheer grenades that Kiyoshima threw towards B mean that FaZe Clan have to have a reasonable level of personnel towards the B bomb site in case there are people behind that, or in case they try and do something. They don't really know. They don't have the information. They don't necessarily have the weaponry or the economy at that point in the game either to look for that info. So by simply throwing a smoke grenade and a Molotov towards the B bomb site, maybe there are 2 people on A instead of 3 people on A, or 3 instead of 4, and so on and so forth. So that's why, like, if it's a Mirage and someone ever says A with smokes, I immediately go towards the B bomb site to show some presence there. And some people are like, oh my god, didn't hear what we said, but they don't understand what I just explained, really. So I think that's a good example of why you need to show presence somewhere, but even if you're going to execute somewhere else. It's important for FaZe not to lose any players here. A lost players $4,000 plus. Who do I think will win? I don't know, it's 50-50. I thought that all the games today were 50-50. Sorka says, am I playing hub games after the burst of 3? Last time I played with you, you were a dickhead. So are you still a dickhead? Or I'm surprised that you're in here wanting to play. If you're not, then you're welcome. But I do want to check. Both teams on the bye now. So, since the first buy round, where they didn't really see much towards the C2 side, FaZe Clan are now going to be here with Adren on his own. They started with 3 towards the A site. Oh! Is that triple grenades? How's he alive, though? He got triple naded and he's still alive. We got some strats from Cloud9, but they didn't get the kill. Triple grenades. I mean, see, I can't draw on a bloody map. Triple grenades. If they get that frag, see, that's so curious. Okay, I'm nerding out. Right, I don't care what happens in the rest of the round, right? You see now Kishima's just, he's just deployed his usual grenades. So the first buy round, Kishima drops the smoke, like you see there, and the Molotov as well. The next buy round, I don't know if they dropped the smoke, but they didn't drop the Molotov for sure, which maybe almost baits somebody into the position that Adren is in, to then punish that person with triple grenades. Unfortunately, such is the nature of grenades, they don't get rewarded for that. And here we are. I mean, if they did, then maybe that's the end of the round. Because if they take, I mean, I guess a second player going to heaven might not be so far away, but there's absolutely, depending on how much utility and smokes and like there are, there may be considerations to just save to kind of avoid the war of attrition. So, okay. Zed. Is Zed working? This is pissing me off. How do I make the cameraman work? Radio. Ooh, Olafmeister's not expecting that. Okay, there we go, Zed. Alright, we fixed it. We fixed it. Alright, so now we've got Kiyoshi. I'm just focusing on the lurking because that's been a big part of what Cloud9 have been trying to do. So now we've got Kishima going back to the early grenades. He's showing more presence this time, spraying, trying to catch Guardian. In the meantime, we've got some action in the mid position. Olafmeister's been taken out. So we've gone back to 2 in B, 2 spotted in A main. What does that mean? What is the rotation? Guardian's going towards headshot, and it seems they're going to go for a full rotation, which is cool because at this point they're 3 versus 5. So if they commit to a site together, if they commit to A as the 3 team and Cloud9 go to B, then they can try to save their weapons. So it's like rather than being spread out 1-1-1, all your options everywhere are limited. Rush can hear that Adren is in this position. He's not peeking just yet. I mean, he can choose to, for example, have Flusher peek out first. Actually, And I was thinking he could trade, but Flusher could have a 1v1 and he might not be able to see a Dren. So now Dren's going back towards the B bomb site, which is interesting. Oh crap, I pressed Windows key. God, I've got fat fingers today. And we're back. Okay, so the Dren... The thing is, like, a Dren... I think he might be trying to bait Cloud9 into rotating towards the A site, and Rush is spotting, but I think he's seen someone, so now he knows that there are people on both sides. So I think what Adren was trying to do there, it's a calculated risk, right? He's going to throw some utility to B to try and make Cloud9 think that the stack is on B and rotate them towards A, and then they move into the stack and he rotates, but that didn't quite work out. So again, these things, like, I mean, some of it you can talk about, but maybe not all of it. Like, to go into the detail about what people were trying to do on B, you can't do so much about. Like, during a game, you don't have the time. But in this format, then I can just talk about it for ages. But it's been a good start for FaZe Clan. But look at their money. Actually, I say it's been a good start. Let's have a look. Well, I mean, that one round just wiped out all their cash. Because look at the money they've got. It sucks. Rush on the scoreboard now. What's the next event I'm casting? There are quite a few things coming up, actually, but obviously I can't tell you until they're announced. But the next thing is... Well, the next Counter-Strike thing will be ECS. But Dan and I will be doing another Apex Legends broadcast next Saturday. Again, we've got triple grenades, but look at there are two going deep. I wonder about the timing on those grenades, because they didn't all go off at the same time. So I wonder if the close one goes off first, and then the two far ones are trying to hit a retreating CT. And I'm guessing they're throwing them through the CT's smoke. So that's what it looks like to me. So you've got... I mean, this is all about Guardian. This is basically... I mean, you've got Rain with an M4 as well, but obviously Guardian has more range to be a battle sniper, try and pick off some people. What the hell, Olofmeister? How have you done that? Olofmeister's made this winnable now. Guardian with an AWP in any situation is terrifying. But Rush will hear something. He hears the scope, so they know where the AWP is now. They know the AWP is on highway. So surely the bomb wants to rotate towards the B bomb site. The problem is, Adren. This is interesting. Normally I go to the right corner. The top right corner. Well, Rush has been taken out now. Now, I think they're maybe overplaying what they have left, in that the last two players have separated. They've dropped the bomb, so they won't know which way the bomb is going. So Kirishima can actually pull rotation. But Automatic's going to make his way, and Guardian, oh my god. This is how it ends, man. So, Olof was the man. We didn't see the kills, but I think he was in the blind spot. When you walk into main, the close right position is a blind spot. What are my opinions on Vince Hill? I think he's a very good commentator. Double sniper rifles, double sniperoo. I think I've seen a Dren snipe before, but obviously, like, when Carrigan was on the team, you basically had 4 snipers, although I think his best work with the sniper we haven't seen for a very long time. Since the TSM days, I would say. Ooh, he shaved the elbow. Or the shoulder, rather. Alright, so this time you've got 2 people lurking outside the B bomb site, and the bomb's been left in just outside of useless room. So, perhaps there's more intent from Cloud9 than we have seen previously. Again, we've got presence being shown on both sides of the map. You've got Zelsius spraying through the door. He's opened the door now as well, which maybe draws the highway player over, but Olofmeister, as we can see, is on the... Why does it keep putting me in third person? Olaf Mice is towards that forklift position. God, the old forklift used to be so bad to try and shoot through. Pop flash from Nico, and in he goes. Bardolph is prepared for this. He's a smart boy. That's a common NA play, I want to say. I'm not saying it's from or only in NA, but I mean, I'm not surprised that he is expectant of that. So he's been shut out. So now that they've had a pot flash play into Squeaky and they haven't seen anything, that maybe makes Cloud9 go back towards the A bomb site because FaZe Clan may prepare for a B hit. Rain's gone passive in the mid position. Flush is still lurking there for the time being. Olaf Mice are forced away from the forklift area, and they're not committing just yet. So I don't know if that's enough utility for 1 or 2 people. Nice shot from Nico. He's got in a good spot now. He's got support as well. Oh man, I feel like Cloud9, again, like on paper, it looks pretty bad, but you can see what they're trying to do. I mean, maybe they decided to go towards A anyway. But I think that it certainly helped that you had the pop flash play from FaZe and they didn't see anything. So Zelsis could have popped out to try and frag, but he chose to hide. I think he hid the entire time with a view to having the bomb site weaker because people would focus more towards B. But FaZe kept the 2-1-2 with Rain moving back from the connector position. And, I mean, Nico's Nico, so worked out. So now we've got Cloud9 on the pistols. We've got a Deagle on Flusher. He had extra money, as you can see. After the Deagle, he's 2650. So the focus of this round is to... I mean, this is only round 9, right? There's a third of the half to go. So if you look at the money for FaZe Clan, it's still not like amazing. If they get... Let's say Cloud9 found a way to get 2 kills. That's like $10,000 taken away. Which would be... I mean... has implications, right? Depending on if you can follow that up with stuff later on. They'll get 2,400, so they'll probably be buying next round. So sometimes around like this, where you see one team has, well, a T side specifically actually has like nothing, and the other team's on a buy. And it'll be like super slow. Look at all the utility FaZe Clan have that they haven't used in this situation. Like they have to rebuy 5, 6 grenades, maybe 7 grenades, but like mostly smokes and flashes and HE. Those are cheap grenades. The Molotov on the CT side is $600. That's a lot of freaking money, right? So Cloud9 weren't able to. I think it's partly the map as well. If it was Inferno, they'd probably bait up more grenades. But on this map, it might be more difficult to do so when you don't really have much to offer beyond the Glock. So when you see super slow eco rounds, partly it's to try and make the CT spend as much as possible. Oh, through the smoke they go. Some were spotted. 3 players on the site very quickly indeed. The bomb is moving in. What's Kishima up to? It's an important frag for Rush. Ooh, the HE from Olafmeister. Guardian taken out. There is a smoke you can do, which lands... I'll do it during the buy time. Let's see what happens. Why is he... So they can all buy next round. Guardian's made it to 11k. That's a wrap. Okay, so there is a smoke you can do that lands here, which you sometimes see from executes. I want to say Astralis and some other teams as well. So when you jump up here like Rush did, the smoke is up. So if there's a sniper by the car position, he can't see you up there. The problem is for Cloud9, they played a faster round, and that's quite a slow smoke to land, and it gives the idea away of what you're trying to do. So it wasn't appropriate for that particular round, but I'm just saying that for your purposes. You can find it online somewhere. Where is Dan? Dan's in Los Angeles. He's been streaming as well. He's doing his own thing. I haven't really been around to do too much, so all been necessarily motivated, but here we go. Do I think Skadoodle was ever the best AWPer in NA at a point? I mean, who would you put above him at any point? I think it depends on the role you give him. I think when you needed more aggressive snipers, then it was an issue because that's not his style. So I think if you have a guy who knows how to turn that extra gear up, then that would be an advantage because it gives you just another type of play which he didn't seem to be up for. But I think absolutely he was at times, yeah. Alright, so we're back with the shenanigans towards the B bomb site. This time we've got Adren in a more aggressive position, so he's changing his position up, and it's important for the CTs to do so as well. So, as I said, the grenades from the Cloud9 side are very telegraphed, but Kiyoshima is changing his approach from round to round, as are the team. And that's a really nice snap from him. He can hear the grenade, he knows that one guy's on the site, but there's only 3 of them left, and Automatic is on the A site. No, he's dead. And they got to go versus Guardian with no grenades. Now, they know one person's on A. They don't know how many are on the B bomb site. They know Guardian's lurking somewhere. That's the first one. Oh, but he's so hard to deal with. Kishima now, he's got 14 seconds. The bomb's in a horrible position. There are some smoke tricks you can do. There was a round a long time ago from Rops where, as a post-plantee, you can drop a smoke somewhere in front of you and hop up on this box, and you're really hard to see, although people are familiar with it now, so they could just spray you, basically. Like a preemptive spray, like, oh, he might be there, let me just spray. So, 3 rounds for Cloud9. They've been reset late in the first half, which is a really bad spot for them. I mean, they've got more money than they might otherwise have because of the bomb plant. And that'll get them on a bite sooner rather than later, but this could be a troublesome scoreline at half-time for them. Look at Faze, they are expectant. They're not concerned about a bomb plant, they're concerned about not letting a rushing team pick up a weapon. So Olaf Meister will wait for a rotation. Oh, no bomb plant. And no one's near the bomb. They can't plant the bomb. They need that bomb plant. They're not going to get it. That's disastrous for Cloud9. No kills and no bomb plant. They literally got nothing from that round. So Zelsis, for example, he could have 42, well, he could have 4,400. Instead, he has got 38. So, because they don't get a bomb plant, Zelsis has to go for a Galil instead of an AK-47. Okay. So now we've got a 1-2-2 set up from FaZe Clan. They're expectant towards mid. Let's look at... I'll leave it on observer cam. Came a bit too late, but I don't really care. So FaZe made the right play there early. They expected... I mean, they put 2 people in mid, and they held mid for now. And Nico's not sure, perhaps, if somebody's still in mid or not, because there were a lot of smoke, so he's just keeping an eye on somebody. This is an off angle from Olaf Meister. You're probably going to swing out and look towards the car position, which is why he's holding that angle. This is an angle that Flusher would often hold with a rifle as well, which... and then he would like occasionally peek out more. So you can see like the guys at home will think, okay, let me just hold this angle 100% of the time. But that's not really how it's necessarily working in a pro match. Especially with the Ferrari peaks. Okay, so no, the T's have possession now. Oh, he's missed Automatic. And he won't know that there are 2 players there. I don't know what impact that's going to have on this, but Dren can tell that he's moved away from connector, perhaps. So we've seen a messed up Molotov. Now we're in a 2-on-2. The bomb has to cross to the site, but there's a smoke grenade for that. Automatic has another one. Let's see, is he going to smoke up her? Actually, the smoke is helpful. I think in an ideal world you're... Oh no. I think in an ideal world you're going to try and re-smoke the lower area. But the problem is... if there's a CT... like, because they've got time pressure to plant the bomb, if there's a CT here, then he can frag someone trying to hop up there and plant the bomb. Or he can be here and hold that angle and just get a free kill. So he kind of has to use the smoke up here, but ideally he would want to re-smoke it down here, in my opinion. Either way, it didn't work out for them, and it's another disastrous round. So they're playing Retake. Why does it put me there? I pressed 4 for Nico and it put me in some third-person view in some random position. Like, what's that about? That's desperate, but much needed from Zelsis. Not desperate in a critical way, just like, it's just the nature of the situation. They've got 3 rounds. On the pistols now. Rain looking to eat them up. One off the ladder. I guess that flashbang was because they don't know if anybody was in front of the box. When Existence used to play with RPK, I want to say you have Existence standing in this position, which is really good for a pop flash, and RPK would just be standing here, and the pop flash comes out, and boom, just get free kills all day. All day in that situation. Whoops. Ooh, Olaf Weiss is on the way, but he's normally being quiet. Has he been heard? Again, we've got time problems. Look how he's positioning himself for the 1v1. He's so smart. There's a lot of decision-making going on in a very short space of time there from Olaf Meister. That was super cool. Alright, so if we go to Olaf Meister's position, he ran, he heard the guy was over here, but he knows that that guy heard him as well. But he knows almost definitely, like 99% that guy's gone to get the bomb, otherwise he's got no business being over there. But then he hears the other guy rotating, because he knows that they all have the same information. He knows that guy's coming to try and ensure the bomb goes. So he starts to move this way to keep a 1v1 with this guy, and not let this guy join the situation. Then we see Zelsis pop out and he just sticks in the corner. He's like, okay, I've had my best opportunity here. I don't need to fight to the death in this situation. He's got his teammate posting up here as well. So it's like, okay, I'll let them go. If they want to force the issue, it's wasting their time. So I can just waste their time in this corner, or I can re-aggress at a time that suits me. So all that stuff happened in like 2 seconds, which is great. It's a bad scoreline for Cloud 9.5, but at least I think in this format you can see how they try to play with certain information and get advantages, and it didn't work out in their favor in some cases. Oh, guess what? Olaf Meister flanking again. Both players on the site. How do you plant the bomb? This is a strong from that wooden box to the left wall. That's a really nice post plant, like this position right here. It's a really nice place to put a smoke down because it makes it a lot harder for the CTs to take the site. I mean, sure, they can technically get closer to the site, but they can't get on the site, or they have very limited channels. So if you have a late smoke to pop like that, then that helps a lot. So a 12-3 half for FaZe Clan in the first half of Cash. It's pretty good for them. Whew. Oh, we've got a 2-minute ESL adverts now, right? Okay. God damn. So, what do you think? I mean, Cloud9 are a team who have often had solid pistol rounds. I posted one earlier, which they did on Mirage versus NIP. So we'll see if there's anything. But I mean, partly, like, if they have a setup for one bomb site, partly depends on FaZe Clan going to that bomb site as well. We have a lot of utility for 2 guys. That could be a wall of smoke. That could be to wall of car. I mean, it could be for anything, really. But it would be cool if they put a wall of smokes here. Because I want to say it was Liquid some years ago who started the A retake pistol run. Would have like one guy here and they'd focus on the B bomb site. So maybe we'll see some smokes here. I don't know. But that would be fun. Not something you often see on a pistol round, though. What else could you do with 2 smokes? What I like to do on a pistol round, by the way, on cash, I always buy a smoke and a P250. If you run with this line and you aim at the middle of this cross, it's either the middle or the top. I can't remember, actually. I think it's I want to say the middle. And you just do a running jump throw when you get to the beginning of this line. It smokes Z, basically. Now, when I'll do that, and then I will line up a pre-fire here, and I will pre-fire somebody who's peeking this position. I feel like 8 times out of 10, someone's peeking here, and then occasionally they're peeking here. Maybe like a minuscule amount of time someone is like sandbags or something. But most of the time, there's one guy in mid and he's standing here. So I'll just strafe and just pop like that. And when you just get the one tap like that, it's beautiful. The top of the roof is Z. The top of the thing. Okay, cool. Well, either one, I think, but sometimes I mess it up. So that's what I like to do on a T-pistol round of cash. And I'll have my team just focus on one site together. Like 4 people go to one site. So if it's B and I pop that guy, then I'll hold the vent for a while and then try and flank CT. If it's A, then I won't hold this position. I'll just be here. And I'll try and pop out at the right time if somebody... I mean, someone's bound to go connector unless both B guys push this way. So, that's me. Oh. And I busted my Achilles at football today. So going towards A, the molly could be for forklift. And Cloud9 are indeed playing retake with rush by the car. So I got that part right. But Guardian is in main, as is Nico. So it's not going to be the wall of smoke because you'd have to do it from outside. Will it be for a cross, though? It could be for a cross, and then they'll put a smoke here once they've taken the site. That would be awesome. They've still got Nico. Go on, Nico. Plant the bomb, and then smoke that corner if you can. When is the smoke? When's the smoke? Come on, smoke, smoke, smoke. I don't care about frags, I care about smokes. Russia's smokes main. Oh, you see, that's what I'm talking about. It's like, it's so hard. It's so hard to deal with. What's cool is, he's got no kit. He has got a kit. What's cool is he actually showed us a proper lineup for that smoke as well, because I don't know, like everybody does it random, so I didn't know a proper lineup from without revealing myself. So now, thank you, Nico. He's shown us a proper lineup for that smoke. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, I thought the wall of smoke was unlikely, to be honest, but I couldn't figure out what else it would be. Well, that one's kind of obvious as well, but I'm tired. So we've got a 5-man stack, or is it a push? They've got rush for the pop flash. Aim at the E, normally. But it seems that he's spotting. So, okay, there we go. Celsius is having a look, though. So I think that was a situation where... I think there's a world where if Celsius survives... Because if Celsius is spotting like that, then maybe there's a hope for Cloud9 that Faze think, oh, he's like, they've stacked B, and he's just having a look to see what's going on. And then he kind of baits them in, they flash and wreck them. You know, like wishful thinking, obviously. You know, the likelihood is low, but... That could be it. Anyway, this is a disaster. This is like just a bad situation. Cloud9 have got the M4s, but they're on cash, and they've got 5 grenades and 2 flashbangs, and that's it. They've got no area control with Molotovs. They've got no retake grenades. So it's Olaf's turn to look towards the B bomb site, but he hasn't used really any utility yet. I don't know if he had to use a Molotov or something. Celsius is in an aggressive position, but he can't hold that forever. If someone's behind that and he dies, then it's pretty much GG. So Cloud9 are at the complete mercy of Faze Clan at this point. They've used all but one smoke grenades. They got 2 frags though to the one of Faze Clan. So I mean, you know, guns fire bullets at the end of the day. Nice work clipping the smoke line up. When after the game, I'll have a look at it and I might stick it on my Twitter. So there is hope yet for Cloud9. So once this map's over, I'll try and replicate that smoke grenade. Nico has the bomb. He's only got 20 seconds though, but no one's actually in the B bomb site. Kishima's going to watch the cross, it seems. Oh no! It's good for him that he got the kill anyway. That's one of those mouse wheel bugs, I think. Well, one of 2 things happened there. Either he had the mouse wheel bug where you click mouse 1 and it scrolls the mouse wheel, or he chose to pull the bomb out not seeing anybody just as Kishima appeared. So one or the other. You don't know for sure which one it is. Faze are in my pick'ems and Cloud9 are not, so... But I don't think I actually need them... I don't think you actually need them to... I don't think I need them to, like... I think I've got my 5 already, you know, to pass to the next bit. Ooh, slide into my DMs. That will spread. Surely that will spread. No? Maybe the smoke saved him. Nico 20 for 7 at the moment. So again, standard grenades from Faze Clan, but there are 3 people behind them. What did I want to look at? 2-1-2 set up for Cloud9, so we've got a 3v2 on the B bomb site at present. Hot flash is there. There's a first one. There's no transfer allowed. Zelfs is just waiting, not playing his card just yet. Now, I think some people in Zelfs' position at home will just run out and be like, oh, who else is here? But there's no need to do that. It's big risk and there's just no reason to do it. There's the example of an occasional peek rather than holding the angle 100% of the time. Pays off a lot for CTs. Wrong side of the box, surely. Oh no, he's got Xarsis. Ooh, down to below half. But the bomb is surrounded by the Poe. Is the vent broken for a Dren? It is. You'll see him. I guess, I mean, I don't know if they thought it was not broken or what the deal is. Flusher doesn't know if he should stay with his teammates or not. The smoke grenade from the T's will actually keep him on the B bomb site, and Faze will make it to A. Cloud9 cannot lose this round because, I mean, well, for obvious reasons. There are no grenades here for anyone. But Rain makes it out of the position. Adren has got the sound cue. Rain's dead. They don't know where Adren is, but the bomb's not planted for him. And Automatic's the one of a kit, interestingly. So, will they switch out? No, he'll hold the angle. Flusher can't be seen to sit. Does he come off the bomb? How long has he got? Oh, he's just started again! No! Surely he had that. Has he got a kit from Automatic? He's trying to hide. And where is he? Oh my god. Oh my days. He's off it again! Oh my god. I really wonder how much time was on the first defuse, because he was holding that for a while. Oh, that's brutal. That is absolutely brutal. Whoops. That is brutal, man. You can't judge Flusher for that because he doesn't see what we see. Yeah. So. And he doesn't know how close or far Adren is. It depends on the quality of the communication in a short space of time. That's a high-pressure situation, so you can't judge him for not diffusing it. Because it looks like, oh my god, you know, we have complete information. He doesn't, so bear that in mind. That said, I am really curious as to how much time was on the first defuse, because he was there for a while, man. So well, this looks like the end, doesn't it? It would be better just to stick. I mean, I think so, but I don't know why he came off it. If it was an accident, or maybe he thought that Adren was closer than he thought he was, and he thought, okay, I've got plenty of time to frag him, especially with the kit there. I can only assume that he thought Adren was closer than he was. That's the only thing that makes sense to me. He thought he was going to get peeked. Oh, they can't rotate with 25 seconds, can they? Oh my god, he even spent the time to boost. Oh, he's going back to main. Oh, this is next level juking, but Xarsis can hear it. Xarsis can hear it. Can he get to the cross, though, with the AK-47? He's got to stick it. Not over yet. Look at the time. Look at the time, guys. Look at the time. Oh. Nothing round. Oh my god, NIP haven't been legends since Columbus 2016. That was when they qualified with Threat. That was awesome. That's amazing. That's awesome. I need to clip that. Somebody clip that because actually I want to make yeah, just clip it anyway. Somebody please. I want to see. This is the thing. When I sit down, if I'm like at an event, if I'm commentating or watching a game, then I make notes about things like that and I make videos about them. But like when I'm sitting at home, I'm not so invested. So there's a lot I don't do. But that was super. I really enjoyed that. Probably too little too late, but it's still fun to watch. Whose AK has he got? I had Nitro and Rops's stickers, gold stickers on my AK, but I scratched everything off, apart from the Vox sticker, because I was kind of bored of the Fire Serpent. So I tried to clean it up, but I don't know that it's really done that much for me. Ooh, okay. How has he done that? On the B-bomb site alone as well. Do you know what I miss? I miss when Fox was on Faze clan. And it's just a constant B plays from him on the CT side of an AWP. I really enjoyed those. They were awesome. He was pretty damn consistent with them as well. Thank you for making the clip. I don't know that anybody else was as consistent. But it was like, I really enjoyed it, man. I would like to see him playing top flight CS again. Oh, so smart from Rush. Target selection. Playing a decision. Free info for Adren though. 2 versus 3 is still doable. The bomb hasn't been spotted yet, I'm assuming. It's been slowly walked away from... Well, actually, Guardian got a pick. But I don't know if he was holding the bomb at the time, so... But 35 seconds, he's got to get a move on. You've got to fear that he could be heard from mid. And so it's nice that Adren is moving down from mid. Now Olaf, Guardian can start to run. Adren moving back up and Flusher creeping, scoped in already. He knows that Adren's made his way back up and he's playing for the cross. Guardian's got a smoke though. So is he going to use it? Because he's got 15 seconds. Oh, he's not going to use it. Flusher. Oh, there it is. That's a wrap. That's the round. What team is Fox on now? I don't know. I don't know what team he's on. Cassius C9's pick, yes, I believe it was. But even if, I mean, if we take these, if it finished 16-4 or something, I think people would say that, you know, oh, they shouldn't have picked the map because of the scoreline. But I don't think that they, people won't consider the things that we've seen them try to do that haven't worked out for them. But that's the same for every match, you know. You'll always have a skewed view of things. So in this situation, you need Guardian to kill people, and Faze, their deaglers need to stay alive because A, they need to be able to swarm a site, and B, they need to pick up weapons and utility for a post plant if they get in such a situation. So it's all about Guardian. He should have heard the guys in connector. So like for those of you at home, if you have like a hero AK or a hero AWP, you can't Guardian. You can't run around taking jewels with a pistol so much because it's the AWP you rely on to compound the issue. You need to be alive. Although this is FaZe Clan, so obviously they're gonna just like win the match here. They haven't picked up any grenades. If they picked up a smoke, that would be amazing. Oh no, does he get another shot? He does. That's high pressure for Zolcis, but he delivers. And now it's down to Olaf. He doesn't know if anyone's on the site just yet. Oh, seen one. Now he might have an inkling. But they can defuse it without showing to him, so it's an awkward spot for him. Made a lot better. Now he can close the distance as well. Goes to AWP. Cheeky. Kishima with the hero play. This is, yeah, if FaZe were to, if this went to overtime and they won, I think they'd be like, whatever. If they lost this map somehow, I think that would be a rough one to come back from. I mean, what's going on? T timeout. Stop the momentum. Thanks for the screenshot. Yeah, this is at this point Cloud9 will be like, we can bring this back. Obviously they can't lose any rounds. Goes without saying, but like it's definitely 6 rounds. When they've won 6 in a row, it's within the realm of possibility now. They are well equipped. Some nice damage onto Nico early. Flush, it seems like he was considering it. Ooh. I guess he wanted that to go behind the box. But he messed it up. I haven't seen somebody throw that before. Flusher, Rain is playing anti-flash. In case there's a pop flash play, he can do it, spin around, do a 180 and help his teammate. You can see on the X-ray he's facing the other way. So Kirshima's under the boost position. Plenty of time left. Smoke towards the Z area. These positions are awkward. So Kishima can hear a player. I mean, he might say there's somebody going squeaky. Flusher going for some wallbangs. Flusher with the double AWP. Nobody out just yet, but there is one up top, and Kishima's taken out, so that mid position's been lost now. It looks like we're going to see a boost from the B bomb site. 49 seconds left. I think that's a fresh smoke towards main, so Rush can move forward, but he'll eventually have to move back as well. Celsius. Oh my god! I bet you Nico punches his desk. I would put 50 euros that Nico punches his desk in that situation. That's so annoying for him. Now there are time pressures for FaZe Clan. A lot of mice are moving forward. Celsius wouldn't have expected that. And 18 HP can be enough. 3 versus 2 on the B bomb site. Rush is miles away towards A. 15 seconds, time to start rotating for him. Nice angle from automatic, and now he has a lot of information. And he's just buying time. Rush doesn't have a flashbang to throw over the top. Flusher staying alive, and that's the round. So Flusher won't reveal his position because, I mean, the money's not amazing for Cloud9, but they do get a kill on Guardian after time as well, so, I mean, all their money's together anyway, FaZe Clan, so it doesn't matter as far as they're concerned. We've had 4 timeout CT wins, and there were a few CT rounds for FaZe which were very close to a timeout win as well. So again, the usual smoke grenades from Olaf Meister. He's doing the job that Kishima's doing in the first half, looking towards the B bomb site. In the meantime, we've got lineups. Well, people were lining things up. I guess they've decided to do something else. Looking for a boost rain. When this smoke is up, the top left corner, normally there's a gap that you can see through. That's beautiful. Oh my god. Where did that come from? Where is all of this coming from? I was going to say, normally there's a gap in the top left corner, and if you boost someone on lockers, you have to do it quietly because this makes a really loud noise if you're just jumping around on it. But if you boost someone, then you can see like this position. So if somebody's posted up there, you can get a free kill sometimes, but the smoke does vary, so sometimes you can't see somebody if they're there. You can always take a random shot though. You can line it up with the top of the barrels. Rush doing a great job avoiding these flashbangs. A very good job. And Guardian, oh my god, guys. This was a 13-2 half for FaZe Clan. I am starting to wonder. Guardian can still have a big impact in this round. He's not going to win it, but again, the money is low, and that could pay off in the rounds to come, but he won't get anything out of it. So 15-11. So that's the protocol I always have when I play mid, and I always play mid because no one knows how to play mid in pugs. But the first person who is out mid smokes mid. The second person who is out throws a molly towards the roof, because you don't have the time to do both if the T side are trying to go for a fast boost. So you need to do it in that fashion for your best opportunity. So FaZe are playing retake. It is important though to get that molly over towards the forklift position, because you want to stop the T's from having that area. Now the T's won't have any post-plant grenades, no post-plant smokes. You can see the bait though. This could be very interesting with Rain in that position. That one flashbang, they're going to force their way through it. They're up close! But no kill. That's such an important hold from Cloud9. 4 versus 2. This could still spell disaster for Cloud9, so let's not... Oh, we've got a flank from Nico, but surely the bomb's not planted for him. Tech 9 as well. Sucks. He could save his Kevlar, to be honest. Sorry, Cloud9 playing retake. Thank you for the correction. Now, if Cloud9 lose before overtime, does it feel better that they came back? I think it... Maybe because of the way they lost some rounds, like the flusher defuse. But if that didn't happen, then they may... I think a lot of people say, at least, that they prefer a round where... a game where the score is short and it's like a quick one. There we go. Nice play from Flusher. At the beginning, you saw somebody lining up with the buildings. They're lining up a smoke grenade, which lands on the boost. So if the boost gets mollied, which it almost always does, then you can still just go through the smoke, and it gives you some cover to like move forward and still get up there. And that means that the CTs can't be so confident moving to the other side of mid. That's so clean. Not even a second scope. Flusher doing the ting. He's made up for earlier. Did he just get tagged through the wall as well? We have a good average of kills across Cloud9. Everybody's delivering now. Flusher still being a savage in the mid. Oh, my knees! Oh, it looks like every shot's going to hit. Oh, teammates. Oh. One bullet. That was cool. How many rounds have Cloud9 won in a row? 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. 8 rounds in a row. 1 versus 3. The bomb is on A. 20 HP. He got fragged so quickly, didn't even show on the kill feed. Why is the... Okay. I was confused. It didn't say counter-terrorist win or anything. Alright then, 2 rounds left, and... If they plant the bomb, they can buy AKs next round, Faze. Because they're at max loss bonus. If they don't plant the bomb... It's going to be a bad last round, but I mean, we've seen many matches and games won with less than ideal buys, so... Alrighty then. This is interesting. They've gone for a half buy here, so they can do a full buy next round with the AWP. So they're getting the most out of Guardian, and obviously you want to get the most out of Guardian. So I like this rather than going for an AK buy here and then a crap buy next round. They'll have the half buy here and a super full buy next round. So that's good. I respect that. That's quite a nice calculation, actually. See, Kishima, he knows somebody could be close, so he backs off because he knows he could be being baited by the other guy. So they'll give up the mid position. You can't plant the bomb in mid. They're comfortable for now. So there's an example of a helpful smoke, but... Oh, he's still alive. Now they know one is at the front of the site. With the bomb as well. They see the bomb on the radar. Automatic still alive somehow. Does he go for the peek? Ooh. Perfect from Zarsis. He hears the reload, punishes, he knows he can't be shot. That's why when you're... If you're a CT and you're standing close to smoke and you're spraying through it, you should spray only like 20 of your 30 bullets, because if you spray all of it and someone's close, if they are confident that you don't have support in that position, they'll run through the smoke and punish your reload. Alright, so with the calculation Faze did, Guardian now has $6,000, so he's got his AWP. So this is the best approach possible, I think, from Faze in these last 2 rounds as far as what they've bought. Flush has got an auto sniper. That can't be deliberate. I would be very surprised. I don't see any requests for a restart though, so... Where's he going to go with it? This is really strange. The thing is, if you consider the extra time, if you look at the time, obviously a one shot from AWP, and the extra time to get the second shot off with an auto sniper. I don't like the purchase. I feel like you could shoot somebody in the chest and get shot in the head, especially against FaZe Clan. And I don't know what the value in that is, unless it's like... Okay, so he had a gun on the floor. Alright then. Very good, very good. So it was a value play, not one you really see outside of Dust 2, but there we go. So those grenades might force... I would think they would force some grenades out of Cloud9, but they haven't really done so. Oh. God. There are still 4 Molotovs for Cloud9. 3 players. Okay, let's look at this fake towards the B-bomb site. Guardian has a smoke grenade. Adren has a smoke grenade. Adren's going to smoke CT from this position. I don't know what Guardian does with his. Oh, he's smoking the other side of the vents. And look at the rotation. Automatic's making his way. Rush is in front of main. Now, he can't... I don't know, does he peek this? There's so many people there. He gets off the box without making a step. That's unbelievable. And now he's buying time, but he's got... Automatic's got an angle to help him. But he has wasted some time. But now it's a 2 versus 4. Oh my god, they could lose because it is fake. He's got to press forward automatic. Rain's on the box. Oh, he's got him! He's got a kit. Oh, he's come off it. Oh! No! I think he would have got the round, but, I mean, he can't know. How can he know? He has no idea where they're coming from. He's got to expect they're closer. So, that's brutal for... That's brutal, man. But props, one fake... But imagine, what if... what if Rush got 2 kills there instead of the 1 kill? Alright, I'm going to try to roughly replicate what Nico did with his smoke grenade without bothering to watch the clip. Let's see if we can do it. So he basically planted a bomb here, and then I'm going to say... There we go. Easy. It was a pistol run, of course, but it's good to know, because often if I'm playing... Well, I'm always playing mid, but if I'm in mid... I will hold this for quite a while, because often people peek there, get a quick shot off, and then start to move up, make sure no one's lurking here, obviously, but that's definitely one to... But what if you planted default? How would you... Am I showing... Yeah, my body's showing from here, but from here, look how much safer I am. Nice. Yeah, this is a smoke to know. This is so important post-plant. But bear in mind that he delayed it as well. He didn't throw it immediately. He waited until the CTs were close to get as much value and time out of that smoke as possible. And this is even stronger. Well, maybe, I don't know if it's even stronger, but it's also very strong in buy rounds as well. It's not just something which is like exclusive to pistol rounds. So that's really awesome. Yeah, it's easy. You don't really need to learn any lineup, but I will tweet the clip of that. What is the connector smoke from T-Spawn that I use? Connector smoke. Okay, let me see. I don't remember. So this line, when you get to the front of the line, you jump throw. I'm not using a jump. I'm just pressing the jump button. So let me see. I think it's from there. I don't remember which one. No, it's not. I knew it wasn't. Yeah, it's from the middle. Whoever said it's from the top, you're a liar. So, yeah. It's pretty simple. Sometimes, though, like, on occasion, it ends up down here. So this is my short smoke. I line up here. This one I sometimes forget, because it's one of these dots. I want to try this one. Like, where the dot meets the line, I crouch and stand and release. Let's see if it's this line. I never use this anymore, so... It's not that one, though. It's the other one. The other dot is here. So as you can see, this smoke does not leave a gap on the side. So if you do it even slightly wrong, it leaves a gap for a CT to look here and shoot people. Oh, on the top for 64. Oh, you can't be coming here with 64 tick grenades, guys. I refuse to accept that. You can't be here like, oh, this is how you do it on a 64 tick. Like, just play on Face It, man. You can't be doing that. That's just just bad. So the grenades I was talking about towards B. So again, I just line up there. I learned these from watching Get Right demos. So that one lands there. This one goes there. What I also add though is a HE like this. So if anybody is in this position, I will hear them get hit by the HE grenade, and then I know that I need to deal with somebody who's down here. What else is there? Let me see. I think it's... Oh god. Oh no, it's not, is it? It's... Okay, let me speed this up. So I jerk forward just slightly. Let me try the other line. Okay, maybe it's more than slightly. I'm sure I made a video about this already on YouTube. There's so many smokes, I just can't remember all of them. Okay, there we go. That's better. So the point is throwing it deeper, so you can't get a CT like sliding out without being seen. So if somebody tries to like sneak out the side, you see them easily because the smoke is mostly on that side. Let me keep the ESR stream open so I know when they're moving to the next one. Smoke CT from sunroom through the window. I don't bother to do that one, so I don't remember the lineup. But other ones for retake, just with this line. So again, the smoke is mostly on the other side, so you can't sneak through. And this one, you're crouching, you line up with this. I might mess this one up. I think it's like that. Almost. Let me try it down here. I want to say Wind Strike or someone like that I watched do this smoke. So when the bomb is planted for checkers, like if you have two people that know these grenades, then it just makes retakes monstrous because you can't defend. No one's prepared for this. No one sees this and like, oh my god, that's the spray. I'm just gonna see you kind of off target. Those are good. Did automatic have that defuse if you stuck it? I'm not really sure. This is a good one for default as well. Oh crap! Just standing near this, you take a step forward, like that. There's a default Molotov. Let me see. I want to check Bardolph Molotov here. Is it from this one? Yeah, so this is Bardolph Molotov. So if there's a smoke down in main, you can cross here. If you crouch on this corner brick, then you stand and throw it. It literally mollies everywhere. You can't stand in this corner. And you can't stand like up to here, so you can't get an angle on people coming out of main at all from the forklift position. So you got to be careful though, because sometimes you might have someone standing awkwardly here. But that's the best possible Molotov for this entire area. Of course, it is the Bardolph Molotov. Good one to know. Simple pop flash. God, I've got to add to my config that I can buy 4 grenades. It's kind of embarrassing. Bop, bop. Stand here and bosh. Could even throw it higher if you wanted to. Or a lot higher, yeah. That's not a great one. You would stand further back. The video for this, the smoke grenade that lands here, is on my YouTube. So the purpose of that is like that round where you saw Rush come up here. As you can see, they can't see you from the car when you jump up. That's the main concern from that position. Oh, I have a cool flashbang. A post-plant flashbang. Which I think is like that. It's a cool flash because if you've got somebody hiding from this position and you throw that flash, then they can just come out with it like that. I could... Maybe there's a way to modify it so it lands here, so they can peek just before it goes off, so if someone's turned away, then they can catch them early. But I think this is a solid flashbang as well. Because they've got a guaranteed advantage pretty much if anybody is visible when that flash goes off. So that's a good one to... Can I flash... Show what flash again? Which one? Oh, this one. Okay, in this corner, you line up on this belt in line with this thing. So like here. Basically. Boom. It's a good flashbang. Oh, Azza. He often plays Cash on here. And he has a lineup. I forget where it is, actually. It's a smoke main. Maybe it's here. It's probably that one. You get the idea anyway. You can smoke it properly from here. I just don't know where from. There we go. So if you're in that position, there's another one which I want to say I saw Crystal do, which I think is like this, but I don't remember where you aim. It's on my YouTube though, not there obviously. Try there. Yeah, I have no idea where you aim for this. Ooh, maybe this one. Oh no, that was good. Okay, so that's how you do it from short. So that's a good retake one to know. So this pole, you line up here. I'm just going to fast forward those smokes away. Line this pole up here, then aim here. Boom. Any B main pop flashes? As this T or as a CT? Do I know how to smoke A main? Oh, I just did that. I just showed you the grenade there. So again, if you were tuned in for the actual match, I said that like Existence used to stand here and basically just throw a pop flash like that, and maybe a bit shorter, and then RPK would just be like just drill people.